So I figured we'd do a ban list prediction to see which cards get cut out of the spotlight. What's up guys, and welcome back to main.phaze TV. So I figured we'd do a ban list prediction video now that the EUWCQ is over and Tenpai unfortunately won. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get straight to it, and I'm gonna start with the banned cards. Let's go ahead and start with the most obvious one, Dimension Shifter. Now Dimension Shifter is one of those cards that can shut down your entire turn, as a floodgate hand trap is designed to limit your interaction with the opponent, as we recently witnessed on the EuroWCQ stream. And honestly, I think it goes a bit too far. This means that if your deck relies on graveyard effects like many do, you're basically done for that turn. There are only a few decks out there that can play through Shifter, but for majority of us, it feels like we're not even in the game anymore. Next on the list, we have Protos. Protos being a summoning floodgate that prevents both players from summoning a specific monster attribute until the end of your turn. This card can single-handedly just shut down your turn depending on the deck that you're playing. Decks like Ritual Beast can definitely abuse this, and one of two reasons why it made it as far as it did. Call me a Ritual Beast hater, I don't care. Next on the ban list are Floodgates, Skill Drain, Tikaboo, Anti-Spell, Synchro Zone. The reason why I'm saying the floodgates should be hit is because of Runic Stun. Technically, there'd be no such thing as Runic Stun if there was no stun cards or floodgate cards like the ones I just listed. I feel that these should be banned simply because they're used to create very difficult game states and minimize interactions with your opponent. They're the reason why Runic Stun is even a problem. Take these away and I feel that Runic would definitely be less of an issue to deal with and more of an engine to be splashed in. If you disagree, let me know. Next on the list is Beatrice. With the new Fiendsmith engine, it's easily made with 2 level 6s, both in U-Bell and Snake Eye decks. Both decks can abuse Beatrice by either foolishing a trap card like Black Goat Laughs, or a spell like Angel Blue Tears that we saw in the NAWCQ. And for that reason, I think Beatrice definitely should be hit. Speaking of monsters, let's jump to Appaloosa. Let's be real here. With 4 monster negates and multiple follow-up interruptions, just isn't quite fair, no matter what deck is using her. Now, the limited list. One card that definitely comes to mind, and we're gonna go ahead and start hitting the meta, is Snake Eye Ash. Simply because one card starter that ends on 7 interruptions or just an OTK definitely is far from being fair. Now I know if they hit this, then that means Poplar might be put to 3 in most Snake Eye decks to help increase consistency. But it definitely is a change that the meta needs. Because me personally, I'm getting tired of seeing Snake Eye Fiendsmith and Snake Eye Fiendsmith go against each other non-stop on stream. It's boring at this point. We know what they do. Second card that should be put to 1 is Sangan Summoning. The fact that it makes Tenpai monsters unaffected by your card effects is just absolutely broken. Not being able to have much of an interaction with your opponent definitely kills the fun out of the game, especially when they can just kill you in that one turn, even under Prosperity. However, because the deck just got support is the reason why I don't think it'll be completely banned. But it could be put to 1 because it's searchable by Terraforming anyway, which is also searchable by Thrust. 3. Runic Fountain. Runic has definitely set a bad taste in our mouth, specifically the stun variant. As I stated previously, it's the stun cards that make Runic so unbearable, but I still think it's a great engine for others' deck like Furhire, Sprite Live Twin, and the newest build, White Forest. But the crazy consistency with Fountain being a soft once per turn still makes the engine slightly broken. And let's not forget, having your outs to the Fountain being banished or almost decked out isn't completely fun either. Next is Semi-Limited. Now I only have 2 cards on here. One is Pot of Prosperity. Prosperity has definitely been one of those cards that a lot of people have complained about. I mean, come on, looking at the top 6 cards of your deck and getting to choose one that would start your 1-card combo, especially in simple game states, is just absolutely broken. The second card is Psy-Frame Gamma. If Shifter doesn't get banned, then I feel that Gamma can be put to 2 simply as a tool to help us prevent it. Also, now that the TCG has Mulcharmy, which is basically a Maxi, having that in our toolbox is much needed. especially because that card is shotgunned every time. Let me know what you think about the Gamma and Prosperity. I actually really want to hear your input on that, so let me know. And finally, Unlimited. There's only 2 cards that I can think of Unlimited, and one of them is Red Reboot. I feel that there's only 1 trap deck that is active, but let's be honest. Labyrinth players activating traps turn 0 just isn't fun. However, we do have new trap cards like Dominus Purge and more to come. We technically have nothing to out them. And then the second one for our unlimited list is Called by the Grave. With the format being all hand traps, with players playing up to 20 hand traps in their deck, I think Called by the Grave to 3 would be perfect if Crossout gets hit. I don't see a format or a list where both are going to exist at unlimited or 3 with each other. Crossout definitely is a strong candidate that might get hit, but Called by the Grave definitely has its strengths as well. Plus, getting hit by the one of Called by just feels absolutely terrible. With that being said, please let me know what y'all think about the ban list. I know some of them are copium, but I'd like to hear what you think should get hit as far as the meta, what should be put in banned, and what should be unlimited. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.